Hi, Cancer. Welcome into your reading. Happy New Year. This is a reading for January 2025. So we have a few cards already out on the table. You have the card of Calcite, and this comes with relaxation. And then you have Anima Mundi. So it's making me feel that January, you will probably be taking some much needed rest. Maybe you're just coming off of the busyness and the high of all of the holiday season and all of those activities and things that were going on that, it's just time to relax, right? Like put away all the decorations, clean the house up, put things back in order, and, just take in the previous year, everything that, you went through, and then welcome in the new year. But it just doesn't seem as though you are doing too much to welcome in this new year. With Anima Mundi, this card talks about oneness. Okay, there is an integration, or what is this? Like accepting your stance in the world, feeling and knowing that you are a part of something big. Sometimes we think of things in a way that we don't matter because the world is so big that, we're just a tiny little thing within a bigger situation. But in this case, it is seeing your value and seeing where you fit into the bigger situation and how you impact it. Okay, so this could be in your inner circle, your family, your home, or it could be something bigger, more spiritual, more higher dimensional, right? Like universal type of belief system here that we're talking about as well. So with the relaxation, maybe you're doing a lot of meditation work and just going within and connecting to yourself and connecting to your higher self, maybe even your spirit team or your guides, and something happens and triggers this thought or this idea or this feeling that you are definitely an important part of the cosmos and, how things are unfolding within your life and even the life of others. So we'll see what that has to say as we get more cards out, if that comes up. But this is also like this sense of love and unity and, like just having everything as one, There's no division. There's no separation. There is just love. There is just one, if that makes sense. So we are, as a species, as, living beings, not just humans, but animals and plants and energy and atoms and, whatever it is, we are all beating at the same tempo or something. I'm feeling, right? Like the earth is just beating together and you are a part of that. So it's just making me feel big spiritual energy. And I don't know if like you have these gifts that are coming through, psychic abilities coming through this month, just feeling this sense of overall love. Maybe love is very all-encompassing for you this month, or you're seeing how everything is love or how God is love. I'm getting that. And it's not chaos, right? Like it's all a master plan. I'm not saying that I believe that specifically. I'm just saying like somebody here is like starting to understand how one thing plays into another. It's intelligence. It's not random. Okay. So if you are experiencing like coincidence, synchronicities, spiritual, otherworldly moments where maybe you're seeing orbs, or you feel that, your spirit team or like a spirit touch you, or I don't know, something like that, does make me feel, again, like I said, very spiritual. So we'll see what this is about, but let's get some cards for your personal energy. So we're going to take a look at your mind, heart, body, soul here, just to get a generalized idea of what is up with you this month. So you have the 5 of Cups, the 8 of Cups. I'm just being like overwhelming, like the world's sorrow or the world's problems are on your shoulders. Be careful with like watching too much news. There's like high, heavy, like empathy here happening. I mean, cancers are empaths, right? We're very, very sensitive to our environment. And if you are connecting and watching things that are from the world, like the news, that's another thing that you can easily pick up on, right? With your empathetic skill. Okay. So even if you're saying like, oh, well, how can I be so sensitive to things that are happening on the other side of the world? Because you are taking in some of this stimulus, you're taking in some of this entertainment, you know, like maybe YouTube videos or the news, like I said, maybe certain podcasts, or, you know, your environment consists of people who talk a lot about the world and, you know, violence or things that are happening. And it's just this overwhelming feeling of like, why can't people just be love? Why is there so much hate? There's a sadness about life and humanity in general. It's like heavy heart. There's something that's weighing on you. And I think that that's why the relaxation should come through and should be very handy this month if you're feeling so overwhelmed with the world and even your own little world. Okay. There could be a lot going on within your emotions, within your home or your relationships, things like that, that are weighing on you. I feel like a really heavy, heavy heart. The 8 of Cups is talking about going toward your 9 of Cups, going toward emotional fulfillment, going toward a wish come true, going toward something that you consider that like you're very connected to. So this could be like your passion. This could also be a person that you love. This could be your children, your family members. It could also be a form of yourself, like going toward something that you love about like your heart, like maybe connecting more with your heart, connecting more with your soul. I'm feeling connecting with, well, you are a soul. So maybe being conscious, like aware of your soul or that you are a soul. Like, I don't know. It's like, I'm okay. Just bear with me because I have feelings and hits. I just need to articulate them. It's almost as though you become aware that you are a soul and that you've been acting from this place the entire time, but you just didn't know. So now that you are aware of that, it's like, well, who is aware of it? Like, if I am the soul and I am seeing the soul as a third party, then who is seeing the soul? Does that make sense? So this, and I think I've spoken about this in maybe 1 or 2 other readings, but it's like the meditation on observing the observer. But it's coming with this sense of responsibility to sort of change the world or maybe change your world. There's motivation behind that. There is excitement behind that. I'm also feeling that for some of you, you have touched base again with your magic or with your witchcraft or with your belief system, your religion, your guides, your deities, your goddess and gods. Like something around that depends on, I mean, this is different for everybody, but it's like once like you're back to your roots, I'm feeling that strong. You're going back to your roots, and you know that by going back to your roots, that's where the answers lie. That's where you're supposed to be. There you go. You're supposed to be there. Maybe you have steered or veered far off from who you are. You've realized it. You remember again. You got lost here with the 5 of Cups. And you kept going further and further, and you didn't know that that's what you were doing. And the further you got, the more sad you got, the more heart heavy you became, the more detached, and maybe you were even losing that sensitivity or that empathy or your psychic abilities or something. And it just wasn't you. Okay, so I'm feeling you realize this. Something happens where you realize that. Then it's like you step back into your roots, and all of a sudden you glow. All of a sudden it's just like this shining moment where you feel the energy running through your body, and it's like, this is where I'm supposed to be. This is who I am. This is what I'm supposed to be doing. I am back. And it creates this momentum, this passion, this brightness. You're connected. I'm feeling so strong. You're back where you're supposed to be. Okay. Great. Perfect. Good. You need to be there. You need to be where you're supposed to be. Okay. So let's see what's up with your environment. This could be in the form of people, situations, circumstances. What is up in the environment of the Cancer for January 2025? If you're hearing this message, this reading outside of January, I hope and have the intention that there's a message here for you. You got the Moon, naturally. Sorry about it. I'm going to take these 2 because I was distracted. Okay. So the Moon is here in your environment. There's something that is not clear. What else? 2 of Pentacles, 7 of Wands. If you find yourself irritable, fighting, aggressive, assertive, just feeling like things are not flowing, and there's conflict and tension between you and another person, a few things is happening. Okay. If we talk about it from an astrological perspective, starting January, there is a Mars Pluto opposition. So there is definitely power play here going on, tension, groups of people or whatever, not seeing eye to eye, trying to force something that is meant to flow, right? So you don't know the result of this thing yet, but you're trying to force it. And I'm not saying you are, but if you find yourself in this energy, there's astrological transits and, alignments happening that is emphasizing that at this time. But most importantly, because these are your cards, this is your reading. If you find yourself in power play struggles, tension, conflict, and you don't understand why you're coming across this way, you don't really see that maybe you're projecting, and there's always this defensive energy that you have or somebody else. It's because there is a lack of clarity here. If you get to the bottom of what this is, you may feel on the surface that you have all the answers. On paper, something looks good, right? Like the actual physical manifestation of a situation or someone's behavior or someone's actions are legit. But intention is different. There is a difference between the physical result of someone's actions compared to what their intention is. So they may be doing something right and everything's good on paper. There's nothing to get mad about, but you still find yourself irritable about it. What is the intention behind it? Two of Pentacles. I mean, I don't know. This is juggling. This is trying to hold up things that are not the same, things that don't go together. It's like thing A is one thing. It has its own entity, its own matter, right? Like physical state. And thing B is completely different. It's not the same. They don't come together. They don't mesh. They don't whatever. So I don't know if this is you or someone else. There is definitely a lack of clarity around to someone trying to balance and juggle two things at once. And there's a lot of fighting and arguments about this. There's some defensive energy. It feels like you or another person are constantly being attacked and you don't understand what's happening. Again, because you don't have the clarity. There's things that are unsaid here. There's feelings and thoughts and preferences I'm getting that are not being spoken, they're not opening up. I don't know if this is you or someone else. Your energy going back to your roots, because that's where you need to be compared to your environment and your circumstances that has, like, there's just things that are not said here. I don't know. It's just completely different. Your inner state, your personal private space is strong. And I think that you need that right now. You need it because you need it to be your anchor, because you are in a highly, highly uncertain, unstable situation. Something is about to fall here. And you come to YouTube to listen to readings for this purpose, right? To be told what you need to know, what you need to prepare for. And yeah, readers don't give all of the detail because it's very generalized, but at least you have some type of footing and know where this is going. You know, there is a indication here that you need to get to the bottom of a situation. There's indication that you don't know everything. So now that you know that, it doesn't have to be bad, okay? It doesn't have to be negative. If you're dealing with another person, they are a whole other being, and they probably have priorities, preferences, things that they are working on or doing that doesn't involve you, okay? So you want to be careful with not going low vibe here, and being more understanding that, okay, this is another person. They have their own thing going on. Why are we clashing so much? You know, is it a matter of assumption? Is it a matter of trauma and maybe bringing baggage into this situation where it doesn't have to be? I think this would just be better if two people communicated more effectively and honestly. Okay. And so when you're going about the conversation or whatever, you want to keep that in mind, because it doesn't seem like the both of you will get anywhere if you come with projection and defensive mechanisms. Okay, we're going to go into more detail. What else for the Cancer for January 2025? I'm also recording December 30th under the new moon in Capricorn. And you have the moon out here. So there could be something playing out or starting up at this time. Okay, end of December, beginning of January, that will reach its peak during the January full moon in Cancer. So you may be going through these dynamics for a couple of weeks here until that peak comes through, and then maybe things will be illuminated and you'll get the clarity then. So just be patient with yourself, be patient with the other person. Try your best to fill yourself up with love if you're not feeling that from your environment. Again, there's a lot of tension starting in January, but later on in the month, it does bring this lovely energy with it, with other aspects that are happening later on. So be gentle with yourself, okay? All right, so we have the Wheel of Fortune. Change, definite change this month. That's nice. What else? Change and blessing. No, 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 no. We don't want that. Five of Swords. Why? This is that definite power play, power struggle. Someone is being extremely selfish. Someone's trying to get out and run away. Someone is trying to hurt another person here. Things are changing. Oh, no. No, 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 no. Why? I'm so sorry. Well, I mean, if you know that you are being lied to or played or manipulated, if you know you're dealing with a mentally and emotionally unstable person or situation, I mean, you know that already, okay? If it's like, this is validation, okay? If you've thought it, if you've second guessed it, or it crossed your mind, this is validation that you certainly are dealing with somebody like that. And I don't know if this is you or someone else, okay? But a situation is changing, and it's changing for the worse here with this person. There is a lot happening within the soul of this person, conflict, and I don't know. There's conflict within them, within themselves. With the Magician right next to the Five of Swords, it's just telling me that someone is trying to persuade or manipulate, someone feels righteous in their actions. Someone feels like they have nothing to be sorry for or guilty about. There is huge, big ego tripping here. Someone is like, I deserve this. I don't, like, I'm not putting up with that. Like, I deserve to be treated better. I deserve this. I. Very selfish. Let's get some clarifiers in a second. So you're starting off the month like this. Now, as a Cancer, as your reader, as someone who cares, you being in this Five of Cups for January, starting off the month like this, cannot happen. Okay, this is a tarot reading. It's not your fate. It's not your destiny. And the Anima Mundi card also talks about destiny here. And it's making me feel like you need to acknowledge that you've been passive. You need to acknowledge that you've been allowing yourself to be taken advantage of, to be treated unfairly, to be treated badly. And you need to rise up and step up. Okay? Enough with this sad thing happening. I understand it hurts, but please use that as your motivator to change the outcome and change the destiny here. The Nine of Pentacles in the middle of the month is perfect, beautiful, pristine energy to stand up for yourself, to know that you're taken care of, that you can take care of yourself, right? There's nothing that you cannot go through. There's nothing that you cannot get through. And you know that because you've been through a lot. So remember that. Again, back to your roots, back to who you are, that strength, that perseverance, the tenacity to hold on to like your future or your respect. I'm getting like holding on to your self-respect. This is making me feel like you lost your power and you need to get it back, because you're starting to deal with this energy here and you cannot face this without that strength of yours. So I'm a little worried if you can't get out of that. But in the middle of the month, it does seem as though a situation where you felt lack and you like a lack mentality, or you were going without something, you get it back. Like this could be a financial change or uplift in your finances. And you can help and you can be of service and you can take care of your family. You can love them in more material, physical ways because a financial situation is also changing here. I don't know, Cancer. It just makes me feel like get up, hold your ground, defend yourself. No, actually what I'm feeling more strongly is you need to put people in their place in your life. Okay. Again, going back to this Anima Mundi, this is the realization of how you affect your world, the position you hold in your world. Maybe you forgot that. Okay. At the end of the month, what is coming through? Ooh. 6 of Wands. So victory, accomplishment, success. Feeling good about yourself. Yeah, ending a cycle, ending a situation. Oh my gosh, why? Why? Two of Cups, Two of Wands, Ace of Swords. This battle is over. The battle's over, at least. At least you know the battle's over. With the 6 of Wands, it's like, yes, it comes with like accomplishment, victory, and all that. So it has this element of being seen and noticed and popular or something like that. And I think that somehow this rise or this elevation in status in some way with the 6 of Wands puts an end to a cycle or to a phase and opens up the curtain, and where you can see where another person or other people have been ingenuine. Okay. All right. Let's get some clarifiers here. The top row I'm good with. This is you going back to your roots. What is the moon? Ten of Wands, 9 of Wands, Someone is very, very defensive underneath it all. And is definitely trying their best to gain some wisdom, understanding of their current feelings and their, like, why they're feeling what they're feeling. They're going within, they're trying to be righteous, I'm getting again, but like, what is this? Like experience, like based off of experience. They're going based off of experience in some way. I don't know what that means. They're going based off of experience. And they are defensive. Someone feels burdened and pressured. And it is making me feel they're going off of experience that they are relating their situation to one of the past. And so it's causing somebody here to bring up their defenses and their walls, and causing someone to feel obligation and responsibility, and they don't want to experience the same thing that they once experienced before. And so it's just like this ugly feeling within them, okay? All right, what is this 5 of Swords? Temperance, the Fool, 8 of Cups. So you have the 8 of Cups here too. So this could also be you wanting to feel better. Okay. With the 8 of Cups, wanting connection again, and like you're tired of feeling this pain and this sadness with the 5 of Cups. But it's coming through with projection and a little bit of selfishness, or maybe somebody is perceiving it to be selfish. There's the new, somebody wants a new start. For some of you, this is another person here acting out because they want a new start and they want to go toward their heart's desire. And they don't know how to say it. Magician. Nine of Pentacles. Okay, first, yeah, for a good amount of you, you're having a change of heart. Yeah. Because this 9 of Pentacles is coming up here. The 8 of Cups is coming up. This has to do with you. You're having a change of heart here. You have the Moon. And the 8 of Swords. You feel stuck because you don't have all of the information. You don't have the clarity. You don't understand it. Whoever is in your environment is not clear. It's not opening up. I mean, I'm giving you a little indicator of where it's coming from, so you can go based off of that. But it's like if it doesn't change, or if this energy doesn't clear out, right? Whatever the uncertain energy is, you're just going to start focusing on you here, because this is making you feel stuck. And the 9 of Pentacles is like an independent, solitary energy where you focus on you and yours, right? So the Magician here, I don't know, it's making me feel like someone is creating or manifesting an outcome where somebody can be on their own because of the Moon, which is the pressure, and because they feel trapped. Let's go with the 9 of Pentacles. What is that really? Nine of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles. Good. Work. Four of Wands. Beautiful. Home, love, union, together, the world. Yes. Okay. I mean, I understand that like this other energy, you know, especially if you're dealing with like a partner, it hurts. Okay. And we see that the Five of Cups, your first card right out tonight is the Five of Cups. So you are definitely hurting. Again, the only thing I can say at this point so far is go back to yourself, hold on to yourself, right? Like hold on to your heart, hold on to you. As you are going, as these things are happening around you, try to love yourself as much as you can as these things are happening. A lot of this is not in your control. You know, things are playing out how they're supposed to play out for a reason. In the middle of the month, I think that you're going to feel a lot better. I think that by focusing on work, you're going to see that you can take care of your family, or you can do more around the house. You can be with your kids or your partner. And that, you know, there's some gratitude or something here with the world happening where it's like you can have it all. The world is also saying you have the opportunity to choose another way, to go another path. You know, you don't have to respond the same way. You don't have to react the same way. And I know it's hard. It's not easy because you're going through these motions with somebody else, especially with the Five of Swords and the Seven of Swords. Like it's gross. It's gross, whatever is happening. And it shouldn't have to be that way, right? Like if you're dealing with another person, other people should be able to, show up in an honest, mature way. So whatever it is that's happening around you, it sucks. I get it. But you won't be in this situation forever. And if you focus on the things that you can control, you can be able to get out of this energy of lack into an energy of independence and be able to show up and be there for your family with the Six of Cups here. But the world is, are you going to go and choose this pattern and choose the same way, or are you going to do something different? And the only way to really get to a Nine of Pentacles energy is by doing something different at this point. What is the Six of Cups? Judgment. Five of Pentacles. Seven of Cups. You have options. You're going to have an opportunity. You're going to have a really big opportunity, as a matter of fact. Okay? Something comes through, it takes you out of this Five of Pentacles, puts you in the Nine of Pentacles, takes you out of lack, puts you into security and stability. There's options that you have now. You're not stuck. Judgment comes through sort of like a savior, saving grace. What is the Six? Well, actually, let's go with this. Oh, my God. Let's go with this Seven of Swords. The sooner you can identify what this Seven of Swords is, I swear, the better. Like, get this, nip this in the butt. Like, get this out of your life, whatever gross energy this is. So you have the Six of Wands again, the Knight of Swords, and the Five of Wands. Immaturity. There's some immature tantrums here. There is this thing of like ego and selfishness, like everything I was saying earlier. But somebody wants to win with the Six of Wands twice. You're in conflict with another person. This is like a back and forth situation. Somebody's trying to put an end to it, and take the high road here with the Six of Wands and overcome this thing. But then somebody else is coming back with like these really immature moves and tactics and It's all just a bunch of BS, to be honest. There's another one. I don't know why this is, I'm sorry, I don't know. Ten of Pentacles has to do with money. Ace of Cups, money and love. What the heck? Why are these beautiful, beautiful cards coming through? This is really like somebody at their core, in their like heart of hearts, wants to have this great life and have this love, but they just don't know how to show it. They don't know how to go about it. There is defense mechanisms, there's projections, there is an inability to articulate and express oneself, you know, and so they have to submit to these low level tactics and techniques here. And it's just you coming through as the anima mundi here. It's like one love, all love, love will heal, love will fix, which is true. And you know that, I know that, but it's what is this? Like, it's on repeat with the Cancer, right? Like the Cancer will love no matter what. Doesn't mean that they take it. It doesn't mean that they will stay around. If this is a situation where it's you and your person and it's like, okay, enough of this, I'm out, right? Like you want to get out of the relationship. It doesn't mean that you will stay just because you love. You can love a person till the day you die and still not be with them, you know, and still be cordial and be cool and accept them and love them, you know, from afar and accept the situation, right? Like you're cool like that. So it just depends on what you want to do with this and how much more you can take. All right. Let's go with Oracle. Get a takeaway message for you. I hope this helped somebody. What's a good takeaway message for the Cancer for January 2025? Ugh, this rag. Well, okay. Heart chakra, of course. The heart. The frequency of the heart chakra, the green flower of life, supports our capacity to love deeply and unconditionally. Its healing properties harmonize the mind and the body. It's what we do. That's what we do. That's what we're here for. To just accept and love unconditionally. We see the flaws. We see the shit. We are human. We go through the same thing and we see it, right? That's why we can accept it, because we are that, you know, seeing everyone as the same here, as equal with the anima mundi. That's why we can't just hold grudges or, you know, like we clearly see it. And what can you do? What can you do about it when a human is just being human? You just love them and accept them. All right. Hope that helped, Cancer. Thank you so much, as always, for your time and energy. I love reading for you guys. Click the like button if you got anything out of it. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already a subscriber. What else? Yeah, have a great month. And I hope that 2025 brings you nothing but love, prosperity, good health, success, happiness, joy, cheer. Thank you. See you on the next one. Bye.